Alright, we're back. We had to turn off the video stabilization. Hopefully that will stop the jerky motion in the video. Anyway, we're back to about 48% humidity in here. It smells alright, but we got the ozone coming, so we're gonna run that through there and my wife's car that we just got registered yesterday, which is the Ford Focus, and I'll show y'all that real quick here. But I did want to make this video to show these headlights in the day so y'all can see what they're looking like right now. They look pretty good. So here's the Ford Focus. This is also one of the flood cars that we got from Copart. Now at this point we have 3 vehicles that came from Copart. This Pontiac Grand Prix came from Copart. This was the first vehicle that I purchased early last year. The Focus was the second. The Taurus here is the third, and we have a Mercury Grand Prix coming, which is going to be the fourth. That's going to be for either me or my mother-in-law. We're going to figure out which one we want to keep here. But I am here is the Grand Prix 2005. Came with these aftermarket wheels. I did put the GM emblems there that come on the 2007 year. We did put those headlights on, the headlights and the tail lights, so you can see how they look during the day too. These look pretty good. We did have to do some work inside of this vehicle, on the outside. We did change this outside mirror here. This was all peeled and flaky. We got this from LKQ. Did have to buff this mirror. It looked pretty nasty and you could hardly see out of it. It does have some paint wear. This, I actually found a paint marker of mine that matched the color really good, and in these areas it didn't look that bad, so I left it there. We did have to get a new bumper. We got that from LKQ because it was smashed in. The crash bar we did have to replace too. It was pretty smashed. We had to pull some of the front part out where that connected to the body or frame. I left some. Did I hit something? I don't remember that, but this bumper was not perfect and it just probably needs to be cleaned off or buffed off. We did have to do some work on the inside as well. Sometimes this lock does not want to pop up with the key. This does have 208,000 miles. We got it at 204. That is a lot of miles, I know. Whoever had this car before me didn't really care about it. It looks like it was a woman. I'm not saying women don't care, but she didn't pay as much attention to it. Whoever had it before her, though, did, because it has like ZZP coils. What's it called? Spark plug wires. Things were painted under there and or purchased. We did have to change out the radio. I kind of took and butchered 2 together. I did buy the lights and opened that up and replaced all the lights in the back there. I did change out that. Those buttons were all worn out, and I got less wore out buttons. This was wore out as well and changed. This little part here did not exist, and I had to buy that. We did get a new console cover. This one has a little issue at the end, but it's not all tore up. We got these cheap floor mats. We did have to clean out the vehicle extensively. It's pretty dirty. I think I popped the hood. We'll go and show you under the hood. Oh yeah, it also, I thought that Copart had hit the the boot off of the CV axle because my wife drove it home and it was kind of smoking. And the reason it was smoking is because that oil was getting hit. I mean, shit, the grease slung out. I think it's getting cooked on the exhaust. So we did do, all the motor mounts were shot. Transmission mount on this side, the one at the bottom of the engine on that side, and we did the strut ones at top for good measure. See, someone did change this out. I did add the aftermarket strut tower brace. I bought this off of Grand Prix forums from a member there. Works great. See, someone did these before me, and someone did these wires, the silicone wires, before me. And the engine runs perfect. Guess we'll go and start it up and give you a little taste. We also did have to change something back there, the blend door actuator. And I did change this as well for one that didn't have the rubbed out buttons, but the lights are out. So we're going to have to do the same thing as that and pull it apart and solder in new lights. Got the little charcoal bag in there, just got those to see if it would make it smell better, but it doesn't smell bad, but no, good old 3.8 liter bulletproof engine from GM. We did take the alternator here recently. You know, working on these cars a little bit easy, so I had about 4 of them. Not this exact one, but the different Grand Prix throughout the years, the 2007, 2003, and now this one. So, get pretty used to working on things. Brakes are pretty easy to work on. I haven't done these on here yet. It looks like someone put, you know, the drilled slotted rotors on them, and I'm sure those aren't factory. Along with these wheels, which I don't really understand because they're not bigger in any way. They're still 16s, just like the same tire size. I don't know why you'd waste your money on that. The rims that come with it are pretty nice. Then you have to change the batteries from Copart. Just drove home. You know, we did those engine mounts. I had to put some zip ties around the boot, the CV boots, after I repacked them with grease, and they haven't had a problem. I tried to use the clamps that came with them, but it's too hard to get on. So, I mean, I'm sure y'all probably want to see some more of this vehicle. I mean, one of Pontiac's last vehicles, period, and I mean, just a really good car, you know? I mean, this is a really fun car to drive, too. I do have a ZZP PCM 1.0. You know, it changes shift points really good. It's a pretty car to begin with. And with those strut towers in the back, man, it just corners, like they say, on rails. It really does feel very solid now. And I guess that's where we'll end this video off, just showing you mostly the headlights and just kind of all around. I do have some more videos showing me winning this auction, as well as doing a little bit of pictures and work on this front end that I did. I don't even have the old bumper no more. I threw it away at this point. But thanks for looking.